This looks like the most divine slumber party I've ever been a part of. Well, welcome. You're here and you're already lying down. That's awesome. Just a little housekeeping before we move into our practice, move into this journey together. On the right side of your headphone, there's a little dial, and you can kind of like adjust the volume. You can kind of see like throughout the journey, do I want it a little louder or less loud? What does full blast feel like? What does kind of like half or a little less feel like? To kind of get a sense, because at some point you hopefully most likely will really drop in, and once that happens the mind is a very useless tool, so wanting to get that done first is a good idea. The great thing about the headphones is that they really isolate the sound as well. So if at any point you want to go to the bathroom, it's really no problem. Nobody will notice. If you want to sit up or lean against the back of the wall or want to change your position, you will not disturb anybody. If you fall asleep and start snoring, you won't disturb anybody. And that's great. If any of those things happen, that's wonderful. If for some reason something else happens, just be mindful of your neighbor. Just please don't step on them or anything like that. Yeah. With that being said, let's kind of like get a feel for what we're doing here. And if this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your however many times you've been here, that's also great. This practice, Nidra, there are different aspects to it. One translation is of the word ni. So the Sanskrit word can be split into two, ni and dra. Nidra. It is a form of sleep in which the body and the mind fall asleep, but you are fully awake. So it's a shedding of layers of consciousness. And in the traditional format, especially if we are looking through a yogic lens, there are many other lenses who describe the same process. Looking through a yogic lens, there is this word used, it's called kosha. And if you're familiar with certain vernacular in the yoga subculture, a kosha refers to a sheath. But if we look at it traditionally through the lens out of which it originated, often that sheath was more like, if you see like a roughly woven, maybe like a burlap kind of like fabric, a fabric that is like a net. Basically, it's referring to this reality in which we find ourselves, where consciousness is knitted or woven, where it has this net-like system of interactions within it, where everything is interconnected. So a kosha describes a layer in which concentrated form of consciousness finds itself as a platform of experience. Anamaya kosha, this is the first layer that we go through. That means, ana means food, maya means consisting of, and kosha is that sheath, that fabric of experience, that network. Like the internet is a network. In the same way, the whole elementary system of the body is a network of neurons and nerve endings, blood vessels, ligaments, tendons, muscles, bone structure, cell structure. All these structures are interwoven, consisting of food. That first layer, the Anamaya kosha, it is built out of the food that we consume, and this is where we get our first kind of level of experience through the five senses. As we drop deeper, the next level is called Pranamaya kosha. Prana means air flow, and the prana. There's this prana maya kosha, so the layer consisting, or the network consisting of what the breath and the energy flow in the body means, or how we experience that. We are breathing, so we are experiencing ourselves as a breathing organism, in and out as the breath goes. Yeah. And then the next layer is called Manomaya Kosha. Mano means mind. And as we go deeper and deeper, things get more subtle, and subtle simply means it might be a material, but a quasi-material that science has not developed the right technology yet to detect, but it's catching up, especially when we have in neuroscience, we have the ability to actually measure neurological activities in certain parts of the brain and in other parts of the body. For example, I think it's 100 and something times more neurological nerve endings, brain neurological nerve endings in the gut than there are actually in the brain. So the whole body has this ability to think, the heart, the gut, the brain, and other parts of the body. But this is where things get more subtle. So Manomaya Kosha, that layer consisting of the mind, feelings, sensations, thoughts, emotions. And emotions are really just, E is just energy and motion. And often an emotion is held in the body through a thought pattern. That's our third layer. The fourth one is called Vijnana Maya Kosha. Jnana, or Gyan, is the root of it is gnosis in Greek, or the English word is to know, and it refers to that layer consisting of knowledge, but in particular around the idea of a belief, like a belief system. We'll look at that when we get there. And as things get more subtle, they're slightly harder to detect, but we'll take our time, and as we go deeper and deeper, we'll give it space to show itself, to kind of show its quality. Or you can also think of it as like each layer has a different quality of woven structure, or a different type of material in which it's structured or woven into, or that netted kind of format. Then we go into Anandamaya Kosha. This is the kosha of bliss. In Sanskrit we often hear Sat Chit Ananda, truth, consciousness and bliss, or truth, intelligence and bliss. Here it is about our recognition of our innate nature. It's like the doorway into our innate nature that naturally is happy. Doesn't follow religion, doesn't have to take a substance, doesn't have to go to a yoga class, doesn't need anything in particular to know itself as being bliss. To know itself as being bliss. Anandamaya Kosha, that layer consisting of bliss. The entire structure is woven, it's almost made out of happiness. The structure is woven out of the fact that we are joyful, natural beings. The last layer, and that's where things get really interesting, is called Asmita Maya Kosha. Asmita is the reference of the sense of I am. So our entire identity structure is woven around one simple, repetitive pattern. It's like a singular pattern, or dualistic singular pattern is I am. We need to use I am to describe anything to ourselves. And here is the opportunity to go beyond the sense of I am. That's kind of the last frontier of this practice. And after that, it's just emptiness, pure emptiness. And that leads us to our theme today. We've been doing different themes over the last couple of months. So today it's going to be Zen and the Zen practice, and we'll read some text from Huang Po and Stonehouse, And we'll use them to travel through these layers, and we use them as doorways into deeper parts of this practice. So before we start, if you want to and you feel like you want to make yourself a little bit more comfortable, you know, if it's like 5 or 10% more, maybe you want to wriggle your legs or change a little bit how your head is lying down. If you want to lift up your shoulders and set them back down, just feel like you really want to be able to stay lying down for the entire journey, and just make sure your body is really comfortable. Lunch in my mountain kitchen. There's a shimmering spring water sauce, a well-cooked stew of preserved bamboo, a fragrant pot of hard grain rice, blue-cap mushrooms fried in oil, purple bud ginger vinaigrette, none of them heavenly dishes, but why should I cater to gods? True emptiness is like a translucent sea, where the faintest movement makes foam. As soon as we have a body, we worry about food and clothes, with feelings racing past like horses, and delusions as restless as monkeys, until we understand the master of emptiness, the wheel of rebirth rolls on. Very gently, and bring your awareness to the top of your head. Relax your awareness around the crown of your head. Relax the scalp of your head. Feel the roots of your hair inside your scalp. Relax the roots of your hair. Feel your awareness widening. Top of your head. Feel how it rolls down your forehead. Feel your right eyebrow, your right eyelid, feel your right eye. Relax the right eye deep into your right eye socket. Relax your right cheekbone. Feel your right ear. feel inside your right ear, all the way to the eardrum. Feel the inner structure of your right ear. See that feeling? Something is knowing it. Relax your right ear. Let feeling and knowing become the key to deep relaxation. Feel your left eyebrow, your left eyelid, your left eye. Relax the left eye deep into your left eye socket. Learn to let go of the tension in the body. Feel your left cheekbone, left ear, inside your left ear. Let your awareness seep into your left ear, all the way to the left eardrum. Relax the ear from the inside out. Feel the space between your eyebrows. Feel the rim of your nose. Feel the walls of your nose, the bone structure of your nose. Feel your right nostril. Feel your left nostril. Notice the air moving in and out through both of your nostrils. Relax your right sinus cavity. Relax your left sinus cavity. Feel your upper lip and your lower lip. Feel your teeth and gum. Relax the tongue deep into its root. Feel the roof of your mouth, your jaw. Sense your jaw. Relax the jaw. Unhinge your jaw. Relax deep inside the joint that holds the jaw attached to the skull. Relax the jaw all the way into the tip of your chin. Feel the back of your neck from where your head is touching the pillow or the bolster all the way down where the neck becomes shoulders. Feel that entire structure on the back of your neck. Feel the front of your throat. Feel inside your neck. Let your awareness reach into your right collarbone, all the way over to the right shoulder joint, the right rotator cuff. Feel the deltoids and the right upper arm. Feel your tricep and bicep in the right arm. Feel your right elbow inside your right elbow. Feel the right lower arm, your right wrist. Feel the top of the right hand. Feel the palm of the right hand. Feel your right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right pinky finger, the entire right hand as one radiant field of sensation. The entire right arm, one radiant field of sensation. Feel your left collarbone, left shoulder joint, left rotator cuff, the deltoid structure of muscles in your left upper arm, your left bicep and tricep, the left elbow, the lower left arm, your left wrist, the left palm of your hand, the top of the left hand, your left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, and the left pinky finger. Feel the entire left hand as one open, spacious field of sensation. Feel the entire left arm in the same way. Feel the right arm, the left arm, the head, your neck and throat. Feel into your heart region, your sternum, your lungs, your heart, the rib cage that surrounds your heart and lungs, and the back of the rib cage and the front of the rib cage. Feel your body breathing itself. Let your awareness drain into your lower abdomen. Feel your organs, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, your gallbladder, your stomach, your large intestine, and your small intestine. Feel the condensed infrastructure of that entire belly area. Let it soften and relax as if you're still asleep, or as if you're falling consciously asleep. Relax. Relax the whole torso, front and back, right and left. Relax the entire torso so much that the pelvic floor widens and relaxes too. Allow for continuous deeper states of relaxation to occur. Relinquishing control, feel the pelvic floor widen so that you become aware of your hip joints. Bring your awareness into your right hip joint. Feel the density of the right hip joint. Release your awareness into the right hip joint. Feel the femur bone of that right leg radiate out from that right hip joint. Feel the right quadriceps and the hamstring on the right leg, all the way into your right knee. Relax the right knee. Feel the right patella, that structural piece, that round piece, that plate-like piece on top of the knee joint. Feel the top and the back of your right knee. relax into the spaciousness of the right knee joint. Feel the right tibia, calf and shin, all the way down into your right ankle. Let your awareness be so precise and concentrated that you're only feeling the right ankle. If the only thing that exists is your right ankle. Feel the top of the right foot, the sole of the right foot. Feel your right heel and Achilles tendon. Feel the ball mount of the right foot and all the toes on the right foot. Feel the sole of the right foot radiating outward. Feel the spaciousness that the right foot embodies. Feel the entire right leg in the same way you feel the sole of the right foot. Spacious, radiant, open, awake, lucid. Feel the left hip joint. Move your awareness into the density of the left hip joint. Make it accessible for your awareness to feel the left hip joint. Feel the left femur, left quadricep, and the upper part of your left hamstring. Feel the left knee joint inside the left knee joint. Feel the patella on top of the left knee, the left patella. Feel the top of the left knee and the back of the left knee. Let your awareness reach downward through the left tibia. Feel the left shin and calf. Reach into the left ankle. Feel your left ankle. Wholeheartedly feel your left ankle as if it is the only thing that you are aware of. Feel the top of the left foot and the sole of the left foot. Feel the left heel and Achilles tendon. Feel the ball mount of the left foot and all the toes on the left foot. Feel the sole of the left foot. Feel the sole of the left foot. Feel the entire left leg as one radiant field. Awake, aware, lucid, radiant. Feel the right leg and the left leg. Feel your torso, front and back. Feel the right arm and the left arm. Feel your head, throat and neck. And then bring your awareness into your spinal column. Starting at the bottom, feel the coccyx and your sacrum. Feel the lumbar spine, that lower spine. Feel the thoracic spine, that middle spine. Feel the cervical spine all the way to where it connects into your skull, that upper spine. And then feel the skull. Feel inside the skull. Feel your brain. relax your brain as if it could drain down through the spinal column all the way down into your sacrum. Relax your brain. Relax your brain. Relax. The whole body open and spacious and relaxed. Pranamaya kosha. Without changing anything for yourself, as if you're looking up from a deep well of consciousness. Feel your body breathing. I read a little quote by Bruce Lee. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. We'll guide you through this piece. We'll do an 8-count inhale through the nose and an 8-count exhale out through the mouth, making a slight ha sound or just a sigh or just any kind of vocal release that you feel is appropriate for this part. So gently take a deep breath in and an audible exhale out. And then we start together. Inhale through the nose for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out through the mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose for 8, 7. Out through the mouth. Just establish the rhythm. Keep going. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale, charge up the system. Exhale, purge it of tension. Make a sound. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch the in-breath to an 8 count. Release the exhale on an 8 count. Breathe out all the stale air. Inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Follow the rhythm. Inhale. Keep going. We'll keep counting for you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Trust the depth of your breath. Fully fill up. Exhale. Let it all go. Rinse and repeat. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Tone the breath. Viscerally inhale to the fullest. Exhale, let everything dissipate and dissolve. Ride the breath in. Ride the breath out. Couple more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Three more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last round here, we'll make it count. Inhale, really deeply inhale, and at the top of your in-breath, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release completely. And relax. Let go of the breath. Fall in. Release. dissolve. Diving into the subtleties of the mind. That layer consisting of thoughts, feelings, sensations, and emotions. I'll read a quote by Wang Po, probably the one of his most famous ones. This is a Q&A. The question is, what is Buddha? Buddha could be translated as the Absolute, or what is reality? His answer, mind is the Buddha, while the sensation of conceptual thought is the way. Once you stop arousing concepts and thinking in terms of existence and non-existence, long and short, other and self, active and passive, and such like, you will find that your mind is intrinsically the Buddha, that the Buddha is intrinsically mind, and that mind resembles the void. Therefore, is it written that the true Dhammakaya is just another word for the body of the truth, the emanated form of the truth, resembles a void? Seek for naught besides this, else your search must end in sorrow. Though you perform the 6 paramitas, those are just 6 forms of conduct or modes of conduct, for as many aeons as there are grains of sand in the Ganges, adding also all the other sorts of activities for gaining enlightenment. In our day and age, that could be yoga, psychedelics, other forms of spiritual shenanigans, you will still fall short of the goal. Why? Because these are karma-forming activities, and when the good karma they produce has been exhausted, you will be born again in the ephemeral world. Therefore, it is also written, the Sambhogakaya, and we'll get there, the Buddha's body of bliss, or Anandamaya Kosha, is not a real Buddha, nor a real teacher of the Dharma or the way. Only come to know the nature of your mind, in which there is no self and no other, and you will in fact be a Buddha. Getting to know the mind. Just let your awareness become even more spacious and let it expand through this field of awareness, as if there's awareness within awareness, consciousness within consciousness. And it is knitted, it is woven into this fabric of the mind, and each knot communicates with itself through thoughts, feelings, sensations, and emotions. So whatever is there, whatever you are aware of right now, looking at this Manomaya Kosha, this layer of the mind, name it. Feel into it. If it's a thought, reflect that thought back to you as if you're explaining it to yourself. If it's a sensation, describe it to yourself. If it is a feeling, allow it to express itself. If it's an emotion, accept it. Invite it in the same way you invite a good friend into your home. Feel the qualities of whatever you're aware of. Be curious. Let the mind be the Buddha. Let the mind be the teacher. And wholeheartedly feel into your experience. Don't color it by judgment, just feel it directly. If you're ready, and when you're ready, look for its opposite. If you're feeling cold, look for hot. If you have a sense of anxiety or an emotion, look for its opposite, peace. Notice whatever is there. It always comes in pairs. If one thing is there, naturally the other has to be there as well. It's just hidden in the shadow. Feel into the opposite. Look for it. Embody it. Recognize it. Move into it. In the same way you can feel a body part, feel this opposite. Go back to the original first discovery, whether it's a thought, a feeling, a sensation, or an emotion. Go back as if you're going home to it, and feel it in the same way you can feel a body part. Notice how it changes, same way the color of the sky can change according to the time or day. And then be playful and go back and forth between the thing that you originally discovered and its opposite. Notice by going back and forth that neither of them are real or unreal. Neither of them are true or untrue. Let them become equal to each other to such a degree that they are balanced. Then let them dissolve. The same way you let go of something and let it be absorbed by the waters, the deep, dark waters of your consciousness. Let them dissolve. Let them disappear. Let them dissolve into the spaciousness of your own mind. Stay there. flex the muscle of your awareness, where you're creating this laser-like focus. Be precise. Feel into this field of your mind. No, it's just one layer of the entire landscape of your experiential existence. Feel into it again. And let whatever is there be there. Name it. Give it a name. Invite it fully onto the main stage of your consciousness. The main act. The star role. Center stage. Feel it. Viscerally connect to what you're experiencing with your feeling. Notice if it has a physical echo. Just notice. Become sharp and precise in your description to yourself. Then look for its opposite. As if there's a long lost twin of this particular experience that wants to be rediscovered. Travel all the way into that field of the opposite. Hold that opposite dear to you. Get to know it deeply. There's resistance. Allow the resistance to be there. It's part of the entire infrastructure of this web. The web is woven through resistance, tension. Within its structure, allow it to express itself. Then go back to that original thought, feeling, sensation, or emotion. Feel how that probably feels more familiar. Allow the familiarity to be there. A safe space. When you're ready, travel in between that original first discovery and its opposite, back and forth, back and forth. Get to know them both to such a degree that they become equal to each other. Hold them in balance. Hold them in an equilibrium in which they are equally true and not true, equally real and unreal, equally seen and unseen. And then through an act of generosity, release them from the field of your awareness. Let them, by their own weight, dissolve into the deeper waters of your own being, getting assimilated, and return them to this field of the void which is inside the structure of your mind. Let them dissolve into spaciousness itself. Rest there. That layer consisting of knowledge, rather a better translation would be a belief or beliefs. I will read two quotes here, and they are from more modern Zen masters. The first one is by Martin Luther King Jr. It really boils down to this, that all life is interrelated. We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly, affects all indirectly. And the other one, which is really powerful for exploring this kosha, this network, this woven structure of experience, comes from Bob Dylan. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. Here, sharpen your senses. Look inward beyond the mind. Know there is a layer beyond the mind. This is where a thought graduates into a belief. A belief is basically a single thought wrapped itself around itself so many times that it becomes a firm, unquestioned structure of motivation and movement in our lives. A common belief for myself is, I am not good enough. The root of that belief is I am, and its expression is not good enough. The opposite is I am enough. Enough is its expression, I am is its root. So sense beyond the layer of your mind into the root of your personal belief system, or into this garment of destiny, this interrelated mutuality within you that is based on beliefs. Trust me, there are usually not two beliefs at the same time. So whatever you feel there, whatever you are experiencing on this level, and you are there, you are looking right into that space within your psyche, this deep, subtle level of expression through beliefs. Just name whatever belief shows up here, just name that one, that singular belief. Each belief is like a knot in the web of beliefs. Just name it. Give it a name. Feel into it. Just with acceptance, allow it to show itself in your heart. Whether it's a positive or negative belief, whether it's a passive or active belief, just name that one and concentrate with a laser-like focus onto this one belief. See if it has a color or a taste, if it has an emotion or a sensation or thought attached to it, whether there's a physical response to it, or maybe even your breath is changing while you explore this. Just know that you're tugging at a deeper part of your psyche, and that part is woven throughout all the other layers. Once you have that and you can name it and feel it, allow it to open up to yourself. Just acknowledge it's there. Nothing needs to change. When you're ready, look for its opposite. It has to be there. Like yin and yang, like plus and minus, like day and night, it is there. Trust yourself and explore the opposite of that original first belief you encountered. Feel that one. Lean into it. Allow it to show itself fully. Then go back to the first discovery of that original belief. Rename it, reestablish it, feel into it again, and notice how moving in between those two changes how you are actually feeling. So establish a movement where you go from one to the other in a gentle way, not rushed, just curious. Oh, it's like this pair of shoes, that pair of shoes, this pair of this thing and that pair of that thing, this t-shirt, that t-shirt. It's just a movement in the experience of the belief and its structures. Do it to such a degree that you feel they are balancing each other. They belong to each other. They are born out of the same material. They are both made out of consciousness. You are consciousness, experiencing two opposing beliefs. Allow them to become level with each other, equal to each other, worth the same amount to each other. So then you can exchange them, release them, stop suppressing one, stop holding on to the other, and just let them be free. Let them dissolve. Let them go their way. No ownership. No return address. They just leave. Stay there. Notice you've always been here. We'll do it one more time. If you're deeply resting and no movement is there, that's fine. If there's a re-arising of a belief, the one that you had before or a new one, an interrelated new belief, Let's do it again together. Feel into that particular belief. We have all the time in the world. This layer of consciousness is literally beyond time. Just feel into the belief. Some of these beliefs are ancient and have been passed on from generation to generation. Millennia in the making. In the subconscious field of the psyche of our entire society. Just name it. See it for what it is. It is a belief. It's not who you are. It is something, simply a mode of operation, a framework of operation that we believe it to be real. Just feel it. Notice what it does to the rest of the infrastructure of your being. Wholeheartedly accept it. Let it radiate out into your experience. Familiar with the process? Look for its opposite. Should be there somewhere. Then go deeply into its opposite. Sometimes we might feel some fear or anger. Sometimes we'll feel resistance or hesitation. That is completely normal. Notice that as well, and feel that as well as a quality of the opposite of that emotion. Absorb yourself in that opposite. And then go back to that original first discovery. Slowly find a rhythm in which you go back and forth between these two. As if you're playing tag with them, playfully just exploring one and then the other, to such a degree that you start seeing with your heart, start seeing with your whole field of consciousness, with your whole field of awareness. Let them become equal to each other. Not one better or more powerful, not one more true than the other, until they are balanced as if they are floating in space. Acknowledge them in their equality and their mutuality to each other. And release them. In the same way we release a lie that we've told ourselves, release both beliefs into this deeper ground of being. Notice that you are the waters into which they dissolve. You are that void. Rest there. Anandamaya kosha. This fifth layer. I'll read two quotes. They are short. Emptiness, which is conceptually liable to be mistaken for sheer nothingness, is in fact the reservoir of infinite possibilities. By D.T. Suzuki. And this last one here is by Jiddu Krishnamurti. I don't mind what happens. That is the essence of inner freedom. We'll go on a little journey within the journey together. We'll play and allow our inner freedom to expand. Visualize a body within your body within your body, a version of your body within your body, an energetic body within your body. When you have a connection to that inner body, just gently stand your inner body up on your mat. So you're standing up from inside of your body. And then walk through the front of the studio out into the parking lot. Turn over your right shoulder to your right side, and while you turn over your right shoulder to the right side, you see a beautiful mountain meadow opening up. You walk down into the meadow, and there's a beautiful, clear creek running down through the center of that meadow. The water is pure and crystal clear. You come to the creek, and you kneel down by the creek. You cup your hands and gently lift up the water from the creek and bring it to your mouth. You drink one or two zips of this beautiful fresh water, and as it moves into your body, it purifies all the inner obscurities, all the things that you think make you unworthy to be in total bliss. Any residue, any belief, any physical sensation, everything is washed out of the system internally. You keep your hands cupped and you bring them into the creek again and lift up some water and splash it onto your face. And by washing the water over your face, all external impurities are removed. Anything that has to do with age or the body, its structure, its form, its gender, any ideas around it are removed, washed away. Then you get up, standing by the creek and the beautiful sunlight, open blue sky all around you, totally vibrant and alive, your whole body electrified. turn over your right shoulder and you see an enormous tree just slightly above you. Your version of the tree of life right there in front of you. An ancient tree, thousands and thousands of years old. The branches are expansive. It looks healthy and vibrant. As you walk towards it, the low-hanging branches open up a gate for you to enter into it. And its vast, massive trunk, there is a seat, a perfect seat for you. It just fits your body perfectly, and you sit down with your spine leaning against the tree. And the moment your spine touches the tree trunk, the spine fuses with the tree. You're becoming one with the tree. Your breath is aligning with the tree. Your in-breath pulls in CO2. Your exhale releases pure oxygen. You're breathing in and you're expanding. You're breathing out and you're rooting into the center of the universe. Your breath and being is in the heart of the universe, in the center of the tree of life. You are the tree of life. When you feel completely recharged and fulfilled, the tree gently releases you. As you stand up, you walk out from underneath the tree. You turn towards the top of the valley. You move back up to its edge, come into the parking lot, move in through the front door of the studio, into the space. You find your body and you lie back down into your body. As you lie down into your body, the entire experience translates into your physical form, as if the physical form is downloading your experience. Every cell of the body remembers its original state of well-being, peaceful and blissful. Feel that the breath is like the breath in the tree. Feel like the veins in your blood is like the crystal clear creek. Every cell of your body resonating, remembering, vibrating with this original birthright to be happy. Happy even before there is a body. Happy within a body. Every single cell of the body blissfully itself. Blissful to the brim, full with energy and light. Unobstructed, unobscured. Not minding always free. Every part of the body aligned with that freedom, that blissful freedom of not being a body, being prior to the body, free from whatever happens, naturally happy. Let that radiate throughout your entire shape and form. Let that network of bliss touch every fiber of your being. Let it take over. Asmita Maya Kosha. This last layer. This is a short one. It's by EQ. Of all the koans, I is the most profound. I read that again. Of all the koans, I is the most profound. Here in this last frontier, this is the last place where consciousness can still get a reading through cognitive processes, through awareness and consciousness working together. At the root of it is the sense of I am. So here, feel into your heart. We go through all the layers. Everything we've done before led to this point. Everything is woven together for us to have this experience together. The sense of I. The idea of I am, reducing our awareness to the singular point, focusing into our heart, feeling the entire chest area. On the right side of our heart is what is called the cave, the secret cave of the heart. It's also called Brahma Loka. Is that space in which our identity is born. It's that space where our identity disappears. We are prior to the creation of I am. This I amness is a threshold, going inwardly towards its root, towards that cave, towards that space within our heart. The idea of an individual disappears. Go in that direction. Whenever the sense of I, or I am, or I amness arises, look directly into the place where it's arising from. Look into the root of the idea of an individual self. Beyond the I am. Feel and sense into the origin of the sense of I am. Let go into it. Don't stir a single thought. Go deep into the direction. Prior to the sense of I am. Prior to I. Just stay there. You never moved. You never had a single thought. Remain in that stillness prior to I am. sees what I see clearly. No one else knows what I know well. I recall one misty day last fall. A gibbon came here and stole 2 pairs. Half the window, pine shadows. Half the window, moon. A solitary cushion, a solitary monk, sitting cross-legged after midnight when a moth puts out the altar lamp. Without changing anything in your state of awareness and your connection with your own being. Nobody sees what you see clearly. Nobody knows what you know so well. That cushion, that seat of meditation is in your heart, and that monk-like being of you is the willingness to not get involved with the vacillations of the mind. That stillness is the light of the moon, and the shadows of the pine on the window is the appearance of your body. The moth extinguishing the altar light is your ability to drop deep into yourself, leaving no trace of light or darkness. From there, breathe into the soles of your feet. From there, expand your breath beyond the boundaries of your skin. Feel that the body arises in your consciousness. The body is not something that contains consciousness. The body is an extension of your consciousness. You're not the body. The body is like a feeler or sensory item that helps you perceive the world, but you are fine without any perception. You're prior to perception. And then in a playful way, let the breath roll in and out of the body. You are creating your own experience through your breath and the 5 senses. Very slowly and gently, and please take your time. Find your way up into a seated pose. It can be cross-legged or on your heels, or if you want to keep lying down, please stay lying down. We have plenty of time. And while you transition up into a seat, once you're seated, we'll ask you to remove the headphones, but just keep it on for one more moment here as I kind of lay out what we do for integration. Integration is really an important part of this because we want you to drive safely home and not get distracted by the mind being completely dissolved and thinking red is green and green is red. So we'll chant together, and most of you have a piece of paper lying there. We'll chant the peace mantra together, and then once you get up and you are seated, please take off your headphones.